Hello, welcome back to Easy Wonders. In last class, we discussed about data containers or data structures like list, set, tuple, etc. Okay. For example, in a list, if we are considering a list, list num equal to in double brackets, we will write the numbers 34, 76, 87, 54, etc. like that. Okay, this is a list, and we will index in a manner. Num1 will be 76. That is, the indexing will be from, it will start from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay. Today we are going to discuss about dictionaries. Dictionary is somewhat different from these all data containers, and dictionary can be used for database manipulations, and actually we are making some tabular data by using dictionary. Okay, dictionary can be defined as I can show you how it is defining. Dic1, I'm giving some variable name, that's all. Dic1, any name you can give. You can use num or any such variable name you can use. I am choosing here dic1. Okay, dic1 equal to, just in double brackets we can define dictionary like this. Here, by doing like this, I am defining a blank dictionary. Okay, you can do other way too, that is dict dictionary, by using dictionary keyword and a single bracket open and close. Okay, this way also we can define a dictionary. Now I defined a dictionary. Just you can check the type of that variable dic1 now. Okay, dic1, that is, you can see it is of class dictionary. Okay, that's a definition. Defining dictionary is like this way. You can give, while defining itself, you can give value also. Okay, we can check like that. Dic1 equal to dic1, or you can give some other name, classes equal to, I'm giving some values like divisions, third standard divisions and its class teachers. Okay, we can in this case, in case of dictionary, actually we are giving the index, by ourselves. Actually, in case of list and all, index is given automatically, but in case of dictionary we can define the index. One way, you can we can give 1 colon corresponding to 1, we can give some value. If we are giving value 1, this is the index and this will be the value, like that. We can give the 2 and corresponding value, like that. You can continue. Okay, but the index can be numbers or any other strings also, you can use as index. Now here I am using division A, different class divisions. Division A, class teacher is, okay, John is a class teacher of division A. Okay, then comma, next division B, class teacher is Raju. Okay, need to close this one here. Division B, this is the index, this is the value, this is the index, this is the value. Okay, we are giving division D, division C also, division C, and class teacher Bilal. Okay, then three divisions and its class teachers. Okay, I defined a dictionary like that. Class, I can reduce this, just class, just a CL we can use. Okay, and defined like this way, and the dictionary is created. Then I can check with index. In case of dictionary, we are in case of list, we have given index as 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 like that. Here I am giving index division A. Okay, by giving the index I will get the corresponding value. Okay, CL division A, that is I got here John, that is this is the index and this is the value. Okay, that is the format of dictionary. Okay, we can check with some other index too. We can check division C, by giving this I will get the value Bilal. Okay, like in a list we can alter the values of this dictionary also. In case of list we can change the values inside this list, like that in dictionary also we can change the values. But you remember, in case of tuple we can't change the values. Okay, but in case of dictionary we can change the value. I'm changing division B, the class teacher of division B, class teacher of division B to a new value. Class teacher of division B equal to, I am assigning a new value, that is Ravi. Okay, class teacher is changing, assigned that one. Now I can check the details of the dictionary. CL division A John, division B Ravi, division C Bilal. Okay, we can change like that also. Okay, now I can show you one other example for you. I am pasting that one here. Standard 3 have students. Name, this is the first index, name. Corresponding to that name, I given here three names, three student names, Jane, Amal, Ravi. Okay, and corresponding to the this is the second index, that is age. Corresponding to that, ages of these three students. Then favorite foods, their favorite foods. First one is pizza, that is Jane's favorite food is pizza, and the second one, Amal, fruit, then Ravi, fish, like that. Okay, okay, by defining this you can see I defined this dictionary. Then STD3, standard 3, names can be printed by indexing name. Okay, by indexing name we will get all that names. Okay, three names given. Okay, if we want to get the first name only, we can do that also. STD3 in brackets, actually the name is the index, and in that name we can select the first one, that is in 0th position. Okay, this is actually a list. From that list, 0th position is Jane. Okay, Jane, we got that. corresponding name. Like that we can give std3 age 0, it will provide this one. Okay, or std3 with index, age and a position 1, then we will get this value 10. Okay, 10, that is 0 1 2, that is the position in a list. So standard 3 age 1 will be 10. Okay, like that we can retrieve the values from this dictionary. I can show you with some real world example to get the idea how this one is storing. You take the example of standard 3. Standard 3 name, we defined 3 names, age 3 ages, and favorite foods 3 foods corresponding to their taste. Okay, that can be represented like this. This is the index, name is the index, and these are the values. Age is the second index, and these are the values. Favorite foods is the third index, and these are the values. And the list index is this 0 1 2. Okay, name 0 is Jane, name 1 is Amal, name 2 is Ravi. Like that, age 0 is 9, age 1 is 10, and age 2 is 9, like that. Okay, like this way it is storing in dictionary. I can show you one more example here. This is the weather data. Okay, weather data. In this weather data we have given the first index as day and a list of days 1/1/2017 to 1/2/2017, like that. These dates are given here. Okay, and next temperature 32 35 28 24 32 31, like that. And wind speed 672742, a list of wind speed here. Also event rain, sunny, snow, or such events also written here in this list. Okay, these are the indexes and these are the corresponding values. Okay, by creating a data frame of that one, you can see here day and its corresponding values, temperature corresponding values, wind speed corresponding values, event corresponding values. Actually this is a usage in data frames are using in data science using pandas. I created this one. Okay, like many real world examples, we are using these dictionaries for retrieving and saving data in database. Also we can use this dictionary. Okay, anyway, I think the concept regarding the dictionary is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can comment below this video. Anyway, if you like this video, please like and share to your friends too. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.